do have the slight advantage of the wind. It has increased in strength since kick-off. And we'll just see from this kick from Jonathan Davis whether it goes in the direction of this man here, Jason Robinson. The wind's blowing across towards that right wing, and I have a feeling that that's where Davis might place it. He does. Mather. Cowie. Has Richard anything on the bench, Keith? Clark. Martin Hall. It's a good kick from a hooker. Warrington then will be very keen to get out of this 20-metre area. They've really got to start to play their game deep in that Wigan half, but being contained down here by some strong tackling from Wigan. Phillips. And over to you, Richard, down there on the bench.
Yes, Ray, the half-time sort-out, of course, mainly in the Warrington dressing room because they're losing at the moment. The feeling there is that the prop forwards aren't penetrating anything like enough, and they've got to do that more. They've got to back up more and get the ball out to the wings more quickly if they possibly can. Wigan are happy; they'll go along as they can. Neil Cowie has a bit of a dead leg, but he wants to run it off. So, on the Warrington side, Chris Rudd will not be coming back in this game.
That's bad news for Warrington. Connolly. Well looked after by number 9, Paul Derbyshire. Utility forward, playing in the hooker role. Botica to Panapa. Panapa making headway down that far side. Just can't get the ball to wingman Robinson, and can't retrieve it himself. Kenny Spetz and Dean Bell, two internationals on the sidelines. Interested spectators. Botica likes to do that switch move with Sam Panapa at the half-back, doesn't he?
He does, Ray. It puts the defence in two minds whether you're going to get offloaded inside or you're going to run yourself.
And Sam Panapa, a strong utility back. Kiwi test player, number 6. Back to Botica again, to Edwards. That long ball to Mather. Mather enjoying himself, striding onto these long passes. Still Wigan, attack, Edwards. Up the front, bringing Robinson in. Robinson darting through. He's got the full-back to beat. Just can't get the ball away. Try-saving tackler from Penny. Cowie going for that line. Just held back. It takes 3 Warrington defenders to hold him back. Wigan looking for an early try in the second half. To Botica. The switch again to Connolly. Oh, and Stevens is going in. Try on the opposite wing there for Paul Stevens. Again, one of Wigan's academy players. Not had many opportunities in the first team this season, but he takes that one much to the delight of those Wigan ladies. And just 4 minutes gone in the second half, and Wigan strike again on the wings.
You'll see here, Ray, that Wigan spread it wide, and Tony Myler on the wing there has come in overcommitted himself. I don't think there was any need to come in for Connolly there. He was covered. He left his winger, and he's gone over and scored. Young Paul Stevens, he's done well there. He got outside his man.
And it's a very good pass here, the short dummy to Connolly, and Connolly just draws his man in, transfers it, and Stephen dives for the corner. Whittaker again. A difficult kick because, of course, as we can see from that flag, he's fighting this ball into the wind. And it's the wind that just takes it away from the posts. But Wigan with a comfortable lead, 11 points to 0.
And we see this again here, Ray, and you'll notice if you watch Myler on the outside here, he comes into Connolly where he didn't have to come into Connolly there. If he had stayed on his winger, he may have saved the try there. But it must be a great feeling for young Paul Stevens to score a try in a Regal Trophy game.
Davis. The same kick as the kick-off, the same direction, and Mather to come away with the ball. Neil Cowie. Advantage, and the knock-on, picked up nicely there by David Elliott. And offside against Wigan. Now, Steve, is it worth going for goal? It is very early in the game. It is 2 points a possibility.
Yeah, you must take the kick of goal, especially at this stage of the game, Ray. 2 points will help them here, give them a little bit of confidence that they've got some points on the board. There's still there's a lot of time left in this game.
Jonathan Davis vying with Wigan's Franel Whittaker at the top of the goal-scoring charts. 73 goals to his credit already, including 6 drop goals. And he does have the wind coming now quite strongly behind him. And the kick and the wind carry the ball between the uprights, so at last Warrington have some points on the board. 11 points to 2 for Wigan, and as you say, Steve, that should give Warrington some heart.
Well, it will do, Ray. It just puts them back to where they were before nearly now. They've still got to score a couple of times to get back and win this game, but that 2 points will help. You know, if they score 2 tries now, they're in front.
And the rain really coming down here at Wilderspool, in fact mixed with the occasional snowflakes. A real Christmas Regal Trophy quarter-final tie.
Bad play from Warrington there. They get 2 points back on the board. They let the ball go dead.
Yes, when it goes dead like that, they drop out, and of course Wigan really should field this ball easily. £35,000 eventually at stake for the trophy winners. And Joe Lydon, the cut and the 7 stitches above his eye, not really troubling him now. Whittaker, Mather. Andy Platts. Good tackling there by Kevin Ellis, aided by the academy player Hilton. Sean Edwards again. In effect, Wigan have got, what, 3 midfield players on now, haven't they, with Edwards, Whittaker, Paniper.
They have, but it makes it easier for them when they've got the big man up front doing all the hard work, because the big men tire them out, the small men can get through the holes.
Sean Edwards. A tricky catch there for Kevin Ellis. He's not the tallest of men. There was a good bounce on the ball. And this Warrington crowd trying to get behind the home side here. Warrington, or the Wires as their nickname is, looking to respond. Mackey. Ronan Phillips. No way through for the big Welshman. Once again, it was Skerritt and Platt doing the tackling. Rob Myler being well looked after there by Jason Robinson. Elliott. I don't really think Greg Mackey was expecting that ball then, Steve.
No, they seemed a bit confused there. I think the difference at the moment, Ray, is that Wigan are hitting the ball on the advantage line and making yardage from around the ruck area where Warrington aren't. They're getting the ball back 5 or 6 metres, and Wigan's allowing Wigan to move up to them quick in defence. They've got to hit that ball on the advantage line. And
Wigan seem to have shut the little man Greg Mackey down at the moment, don't they?
They have him plus Kelly Shelford. I think they control both of them very good.
Using this short side again, bringing the Warrington cover across, then seeking to switch it to the middle with Andy Platt. Wigan hold possession well, Steve, don't they? Very few risky passes taken.
They do, Ray. You notice, Ray, that they've hit this left-hand side a few times on the short side. Kevin Ellis seems to be playing over here, and the big men seem to be running at him a bit.
Sampanapa. But the changeover. Jonathan Davis wanting to get play away very, very quickly. Appealing to referee Mr. Campbell that the two markers were not one behind each other. That's a good pass to Warrington wing there, Mark Forster. Phillips charging in, but well met, and he loses the ball, or does he? No, he doesn't. He gets a second bite at it, but Mr. Campbell, consulting the touch judge, says the ball was ripped out and it's a penalty.
I think that's the right decision there, Ray, without looking at the replay. Oh, it's on now. You'll see, yeah, you'll just see that Platt's just pulled the ball out of his arms.
Warrington with all the elements to their advantage now. The wind behind them, the rain and sleet in Wigan's faces. 15 metres from the Wigan line, looking for their first try of the afternoon. Phillips to Hodkinson. Mackey. Elliott to Jonathan Davis. He's got a little bit of space. He puts that chip kick in. Oh, and he picks it up, Myler, for the try. Rob Myler picks the little chip kick through. Well, defence is tight in midfield, and now we've got three wingers scoring. Rob Myler in at the corner there. His 9th try in 6 matches.
We'll have a look at this, Ray. One of the few times that Warrington spread the ball wide. Jonathan Davies, once again, ball 2 hands, takes the defence on, little kick through, and they've come up with a try there. It was excellent work, that.
And I think not only is this a good kick, Steve, but it's also a superb pickup by Rob Myler. He's a tall lad, but he gets down, doesn't he?
He does, Ray. He done extra well there to bend down, bend his back, bend his knees, and he got down to it. I think before, Ray, I said that Myler overcommitted himself before when they scored, but it was actually Mark Foster.
Jonathan Davis then with the snow swirling around, looking for the goal from the touchline. Oh, and it's a cracker! It's a cracker of a goal from Jonathan Davis there. And at last something to warm these Warrington fans. 11 points to Wigan, 8 to Warrington, and we're back in a game. 53 minutes gone. I think if we look at this again, Steve, there's a hint of a drop ball here.
Yeah, when we said it before, there might have been. Yeah, I think he may have dropped the ball there, but it happened so quick it's hard for referees sometimes, Ray, to judge that.
Yes, it's easy for us up here with the replays, but it's certainly warmed the fans up here and the temperature. Phillips, and suddenly there's a spring in the step of these Warrington forwards now.
Well, you notice the plays just then, they're making yardage, they're hitting the ball on the advantage line now, making the yardage.
And Jonathan Davis using that wind well, but full-back Joe Lydon judging the kick, standing well back. Paul Stevens. Wigan, typical of any Australian coach side, using the wings, and Calvin Skerritt pounding in there now. These forwards really enjoying themselves up front. It's confrontation time here. Phil Clark. The sleet and the snow coming down heavily now. Conor Botica looking for the break. Well held by Derbyshire. Number 9 for Warrington. Sean Edwards. A tricky kick, but well covered by Davis. Lee Penny coming away. That was a defence relieving run there by the former Oral St James Junior. Penny. Phillips. This man number 10, Roland Phillips, beginning to come into the action, Steve.
He is, Ray. He's hitting the ball up strong now, and that's what they need. They need some good yardage made up the middle of the ruck. Hilton's had a couple of good runs also, Ray. Up there before they scored that try, had a big good run, Hilton.
And there we can see the difference in this second half, but it's Warrington now on the attack. Elliott. Warrington now putting Wigan to the test. Moving wide to Davis. Davis is trying that kick again. Did he jump into the Wigan player? Referee Campbell says he did. I think Davis looking for a technical obstruction there.
He was, Ray. You don't have to get out of their way. Jonathan just runs straight into him there.
Just 3 points the difference. High tackle there, I think.
Yeah, you'll see this. Yeah, Derbyshire's come up high on Connolly there. Actually, there was 2 fouls in that play there. I think 14 had to go with his head also.
And certainly Gary Connolly might smile, but that tackle from number 9 there, Paul Derbyshire, has shaken him up. And these forwards now beginning to shake each other up on the short side. Calvin Skerritt. Back to Sean Edwards. These midfield players using the little chip kick to good effect, aren't they?
Watching the defence coming up real quick, it's a good point to get them going backwards because they're not sure what they're going to do with the ball.
Wigan, the holders of the trophy. Lydon. That was well read by Greg Mackey. Still this tackling relentless up front. Certainly all of these forwards will know they've been in a very, very hard game here this afternoon. Forster. Paul Cullen. Hilton. Not losing out to his more illustrious opponent there, Phil Clark. And Jonathan Davis again looking to make ground. He does, but it's well picked up again by Wigan's Botica. And Jason Robinson. Sensible play there from Robinson, that's in half-back position, Steve.
Yeah, he's a good runner from dummy half. He makes a lot of yardage. He, as we were saying before, he's very strong in the legs and upper body, but he ducks under tackles good.
Sean Edwards on the blind side. Didn't see Andy Platt coming up to take the ball. Terrific pace here from these forwards. Platt looks for support. He finds it with Gary Connolly. Connolly back to Botica. Botica rounds Hodkinson. The 5th tackle. Tremendous pace here. And once again, Edwards trying that chip kick, but once again, Rob Myler coming in, sweeping up there. Good tactics again from Edwards. Mackey.
An anxious Wigan spectator on the bench, Martin of Fire. Martin, this is a real cup tie now, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is. Boy, look at Johnson go there with a great step. Wigan are on top, but you know, a bit of brilliance and Warrington are back in it. It's still tight, but you know, I'm quite confident the boys can come through.
You think Wigan should have had more points in the first half?
Oh, very much so. But it's a tight, you know, in the cup tie. You just got to take your chances.
Thanks, Martin.
How Wigan must wish they had a match winner like a Fire on the pitch at the moment. Into the fifth tackle now. Kevin Ellis again puts that kick in, but what a good game at fullback Joe Lyden has, and still opening out play. This is wonderful rugby here from Wigan. Sam Pannifer charging down the right hand side, and Jason Robinson is going for that line. Mr. Campbell sprinting with him, but that is a try out of absolutely nothing. A try from nothing. An ordinary team would have just held on to the ball, would have taken the tackle, would have regrouped and been content to weather the storm. Not Wigan, not this man Jason Robinson, and on the hour they take the lead, 15 points to 8, with a wonderful try.
It's all come from a badly judged kick from Ellis there, Ray, where he kicked straight to Joe Lyden. Joe, soon it was there was holes out wide, he spread the ball out there. Sam Pannifer has done well drawing three players, and then give it to Jason Robinson with no one in front, and it was just shut the gate there. No one was going to catch Jason.
Sam Pannifer puts the ball inside to Jason Robinson. He not only has power packed into that small body, but he has pace and he has determination. And he blows a kiss to the fans. And suddenly, after all Warrington's efforts, there's a try at the other end. And the possibility of a goal. And it is a goal. It's another 2 points to this Kiwi. 17-8 to Wigan, 62 minutes gone.
There it is again, Ray. You'll see that Sam Pannifer here, three men he drew in there, drew away from Jason Robinson. But once there's clear spaces there, Jason's just too fast there and scores straight underneath the post. It's going to be a little bit hard for Warrington now. They've got to score within the next five minutes to get back into this game.
Warrington must wonder just what they have to do. They've had a terrific spell, and suddenly Wigan send a try like that against them. Andrew Farrell, substitute, back on the field. And there's number 15, Martin Dermott, as well, coming on for Neil Cowan. Dermott, the master of the acting half-back position, but not this time. Judging that Kelvin Skerritt didn't play the ball correctly. Martin Dermott, the substitute, a little annoyed. Again, another player coming back from injury.
It's a good decision there, Ray. He never regained his feet to play the ball, and the referees give the penalty to Warrington.
Andrew Farrell, 17 stone, 18 years old. Coming on for the hooker Martin Farrell, who's done an excellent job.
Yeah, Ray, you'll see it here on the, he's down on one knee, didn't just push the ball between his knees. That's a penalty against you, though.
Yes, and all the players were warned last week that referees were tightening up in that area. And this, an important kick for Davis. Warrington certainly need to claw 2 points back here. It's a long one and it's a good one. So, Warrington gain the 2 points, 17-10 to Wigan, but Warrington, Steve, still to score twice, haven't they?
Well, they still have to, Ray. They need to score a try and kick a goal or 2 tries, but they've got to get back. They've got to get back in this game. They need to try quickly.
Joe Lyden to restart. Not a bad kick against the wind. Picked up by Kelly Shelford. We've not seen too much of Kelly Shelford at number 13 this afternoon. He's not found the gaps as he has been doing all season.
No, I thought before the game, Ray Kelly was one of the form players of the competition, and Wigan's really kept him under control today.
Seven points down and a reshuffle in the Warrington side. Kelly Shelford's gone to stand off. Greg Teitzel, of course, has come on as prop forward, and Robin Phillips has dropped back to the second row. 7 points behind, still plenty of time to do it.
Yes, plenty of time to do it, if Warrington are going to do it. But I'm sure this man, Joe Lydon, and his Wigan teammates have a lot to say in that. He's been outstanding at full-back today, Joe, hasn't he?
He has. There's not many safer fullbacks than Joe. His hands are good. He runs the ball back strong, and his defence is solid also. He's had a good game, Joe.
Sean Edwards. Botica. Oh, elusive as ever, Botica with that left foot step. Good support play there from Sean Edwards. Can he find Gary Connolly? He does, but Davis will come across. Oh, magnificent tackle by Davis. Superb combination from Wigan. But a try-saving tackle by Davis, but Wigan are still in, and it's Mather going in. Oh, Barry John Mather strolls in there, and it was Martin Dermott who just picked up the ball and flicked it to him. Davis had got back, but the Warrington side hadn't, and Davis could do nothing about that as Mather strolls in.
You'll see here, it all started from the break from Frano Botica, and Edwards offloads to Gary Connolly, and it was only Jonathan Davies, a great try-saving tackle there from Jonathan. But you'll see when the ball goes loose there, Warrington don't follow through. They just watch the ball go loose, still back on their in their in-goal area. Wigan pick the ball up and score the try. So the defence is there all around the play the ball area there. And Barry John Mather just walks over the line.
And another difficult kick for Botica. We can already see that wind blowing the ball off the mound of sand. And I think Botica really has to put some force behind this ball to get it through the uprights. Otherwise, it could swing back across the face. Oh, the wind's there, but it takes it across again. Very difficult kicking conditions here, even for quality kickers like Frano Botica.
It's on again, this replay. You'll see there our Warrington, they're just all around the in-goal area there. Only one player's actually chased the ball there. They've all left their men outside. But their defence was at 6 and 7s anyway, Ray, after the long break initially from Frano Botica. And that's where it all come from. They never adjusted back in defence.
Edwards. And I think we'll see these big Wigan forwards like Farrell coming away with the ball, but Stevens trying to get in on the act. Panaper launching Skerrett at the heart of this Warrington defence. Phil Clark. Oh, well kept in. Well kept in there by Stevens. Gary Connolly. And good switching of the ball to Joe Lydon, and Lydon just gives him that extra yards in midfield to put a kick like that in. An exhibition of kicking from this Wigan full-back, Steve.
That was a great kick there, Ray, but you notice Warrington's getting a little bit tired now. They're not moving up in defence. there wasn't one person put any pressure on Joe then. You see, like 10 metres away from Joe, he's had all the time in the world to make that kick, and it's just to perfection.
Wigan won over £137,000 in prize money in the 23-year history of this competition, and look to be picking up a few more, Bob, here today.
There's a penalty here, Ray. I'm not sure what it's for here, but it's for holding down now. They're down too long. They never made an effort to get off him.
Warrington then with just 10 minutes remaining to really haul themselves back into this game. There's plenty of time yet. Enough attacking potential in this Warrington side if they can move this ball. 21-10, 11 points the difference. Paul Cullen. And another penalty again against Wigan for ball stealing. Andy Platt being adjudged the guilty party.
Here's the replay. It didn't look like it initially, but yeah, there was a hand in there. Andy Platt had his hand in there. Definitely a penalty.
So that misdemeanor from the Wigan skipper puts them in defence. Hilton and Hodkinson there at the play of the ball to Phillips. Warrington must grab a try here now if they're going to really put pressure on Wigan in these final stages. Mackie, the switch ball to Kelly Shelford. A ploy that's worked so well this season in the league and the cup, but not so far today. Mackie again. Long pass. Lee Penny. Wigan's cover up to scratch out wide there. Back again to Mackie. Defensive tackle Jonathan Davis coming in with that little kick again, but a knock on by Frano Botica. Always difficult to take those kicks.
I think you see there, Jonathan actually miskicked that. He meant to go over the top of Frano Botica, but it's worked out good for him. They get the scrum in the feed here, Warrington now.
And Frano Botica with an injury, possibly cramp, or possibly a knee in the back in the tackle.
Is this the replay of this now, Ray? Yeah, I think he might have just caught him in the back area. It was accidental.
Wigan trying to keep Warrington out in these closing stages. A good tackle there from Connolly. Warrington, Forster. Just Phillips, oh, that's a good pass out there wide to Ellis. Has he dillied and dallied too long? He has, just a metre short. Excellent defence there from Phil Clark. Back to Mackie again, looks for the long ball, he finds it. Up to Myler with Robinson to beat. Pushes him away, but Robinson comes back again. Still Warrington haven't given up. Davis. The ball still in play. Paul Cullen. And the last tackle in this sequence. Warrington desperately throwing this ball around. Edwards searching for it. And he gets the tackle.
They just panicked a little bit there, Warrington, on that last tackle. They had Wigan at one stage, but they just threw the ball around a little bit silly there.
Another clear forward pass.
The crowd doesn't like it, Ray. Here's the replay now. coming up. You just see the ball there. Yeah, it was well forward, that ball.
Well, I think he'll be a little bit upset there. He had another chance to get his hat-trick. But there he is. He'll be content with that award. Man of the match. A £75 cheque. Just 5 minutes remaining for Warrington to haul themselves back in the game, but Phil Clark has other ideas. Strong burst down the middle there by the Great Britain loose forward. Martin Dermott. Farrell back to Panaper. Panaper over the top to Connolly for another forward pass. But all credit to Wigan. They're not settling back on this lead. They're looking for more points. They're opening it out wide, and they're splitting Warrington.
Here's a replay here, Ray. It's good. Yeah, it was definitely well forward, that. The one-hand pass over the top.
All the scrums gone with the head. Cullen. Phillips. A good charge by the prop. Oh, but not the best of passes. Picked up by Dermott. Transferred to Manor. He's been very effective as this, well, to call him a second row is a bit of a misnomer. Certainly doing well in the centre, isn't he, Steve?
Oh, he is, Ray. I think he's about 6'6" and 16.5 stone and can run very quick. He's hard to stop.
Botica. Always weaving about, dodging, darting, using that left foot for the sidestep. Panaper to Edwards. Dermott again at the acting half-back roll, and Edwards at first receiver. Oh, sends Skerritt rushing through for a try with the sweetest of passes, and I think Kelvin Skerritt, the big Wigan prop, he's deserved that. Had an outstanding game this afternoon, and just look at the delight on Dennis Betts' face there, the Wigan second row. 3 minutes remaining, 25-10 for Wigan. Convincing victory by the holders.
You'll see in the replay, Ray, once again they come the left-hand side here, Wigan attacking this side, and Skerritt just runs straight in the hole. A man left him there, Sir Kevin Ellis, just let him go.
It's good support play from a forward, timing his run, coming from deep, on the ball at the right time, and nothing to stop him.
They've attacked that side a few times today, Ray, that left-hand side.
Botica, just the 2 goals from 5 attempts, not normally his percentage ratio, but a very difficult wind to contend with. Just inside the 20-metre area. Well, that helps his percentages. Another conversion from the ex-All Black, and with 2 minutes remaining, Wigan comfortably in the lead, 27-10.
Here's the replay again, Ray. You'll see that you'll watch Kevin Ellis here. He'll just leave Kelvin Skerritt here. He's got him and then walks away from him. And Kelvin just goes straight through a hole there. It's a good try. He's worked hard, Kelvin Skerritt. He deserved it, I think.
The rain and the sleet and swirling snow relented now. Wigan in possession. Dermott. Phil Clark had a good game, been a strong influence, this number 13, Phil Clark. And Wigan looking to move this ball all the time. Clark again. Andy Platts. Wigan skipper, led by example, led from the front. Sean Edwards. A switch kick, it's a tricky one, but I think, I'm certain that Stevens was offside. Got to be behind the kicker, says Mr. Campbell, and encroaching with the 10-metre area of the player who's receiving the ball.
The referee was always telling that he was offside, Ray.
Into stoppage time, but I'm sure Warrington won't concede this quarter-final tie until that hooter goes. Shelford. Paul Cullen being well looked after by the Wigan cover, but well, it looked to knock on, but Mr. Campbell are judging that the ball was knocked out of his hand, and he's allowing the advantage back to Warrington. Shelford. Phillips. And there is the hooter, the final whistle goes from Mr. Campbell, the referee. Robinson, the hero of the afternoon, the man of the match. Sean Edwards came on as substitute. He's been out with a shoulder injury, but the Great Britain half-back is back to his best. And Wigan take another step to a record possible 7th Regal Trophy success.